Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 back again, and we are playing Stationeers. If I can figure out where my mouse is, there we go. Alright, so, we're here, apparently, and, I need to eat something. Oh, empty can, okay. There we go. Excellent, okay, and then, you know, at first, like, the black dark gray on here blended with the dark gray up here, and I thought that was just like a piece of foil or something. That was weird. That messed with me for a second there. All right, so anyways, in the last episode, we worked on our little smokestack, and there was some comments saying that it wasn't gonna work, which, you know, completely possible. Wait. Why did I eat and not drink? Hang on. I was looking at my health and thought that was the thirst meter. Apparently not. There we go. Okay, now I think we're good. Okay, let's try this again. Right. So, and also I had another thought. Right. I don't want to waste too much of the pressure in here, right? I want to try to keep that at a solid, you know, pressured amount, whatever thing. So, first off, I need this, and then this. So we were at like 40K in here, or 40 megapascals, I should say. And now I think we dropped below that. Oh no, we're still at 42, okay. But yeah, so, and then, like, I had another idea, too, and I don't know if it's going to work, but... Okay, so we have, like, all of this stuff over here, right? So... One, I'm probably going to have to take that out, because I don't know if I need that much pollutant right now. And we have 781 kilopascals. That's a lot, right? Especially in a big tank like that. So, I was wondering... What if I got a little creative with what we were doing over here and used up even more power than what we're using already? Okay, hang on. Just follow me with this real quick. Okay, so let's get this thing out of here, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the filters, but we'll put them somewhere. Oh, hey. You can go there, sir. Thank you. All right, and then I got to redo all of this stuff, so that's... Okay, let me just... move stuff around. And maybe one of these days I can figure out what it is that I'm actually trying to do here. Sir? Thank you. Okay. So that goes straight there, which, you know, fine, right? Okay, and then this, I don't think... I mean, I am going to need some of this, right? For what I'm going to... Wow, really? This... Okay, so, like, when you're up on this and you try to jump, like, it's just a little tiny jump. Except for that one was actually pretty big, but I don't know. Still learning how to play the game. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, whoops. That one should have been. Okay, that was like a really big jump right there. Okay, so hang on. We're gonna do this. No, I want you to drop. Okay, good. Then pick up and then pick up. Okay, there we go. Now everything's the right color. Okay, so, next thing, I have to finish this off so that way I have like a solid surface to work on, which is fine. Okay, this can go over here, right? Yeah. Atmospherics can go up there, and then we'll put these little filter thingies up here. I'll use them for something eventually, I'm sure. So, okay, I need plates, but just like one. Okay, so split one, the rest of that can go there. Okay, good. And then that can go there. let's see. Okay, so now I can walk on here. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to need a turbo thing. Turbo pump, that is. I don't think I have one here, though. But the good thing about the turbo pump is it can go both directions, right? Which is, I think I'm going to need that for what I'm going to attempt to do here. So, let's make another turbo pump. Turbo. Yes. Good. Okay, so, turbo pump. All right. Hang on. Gotta get a drink of water. Okay. So, we have a fair amount of, I don't know, pressure in here, maybe? Not so much temperature, though, right? So, what if... Oh, and I'm going to need another thing first. Let me get that first. And then we'll kind of do something with all of this. Okay, I'm going to need another digital valve, I think, right? Pipe analyzer, okay, so I'm going to need one of those, definitely. Did I put that digital valve back in here somewhere? I don't think I did. Right, and then also this doesn't have the other thing. Oh, it does, okay. Oh, but that's a liquid heat exchanger. Wait, is it? Maybe it's not. Is it? Hang on. You can go there. You can go there. Oh, right. Okay, good. So, by seeing that, you guys maybe sort of know what I'm going to attempt to do here, right? Okay, first off, I don't need you here. All right, we'll jump towards the rocket so I don't jump crazy distances. All right. So, heat exchanger. Right, this thing. Gas, right? Right. Oh. Right, I forgot that this is how that worked. And that's got, what, three things? Okay. And then this is going to have to go... Nope, not like that. Not like that. There we go, like that. Okay. So that's got to go on here, and that's spaced out by, like, what, 2? I think that's what that is. Okay. So, we're going to go over here, we're going to go over here, and then we're going to put in a T here. And then one of these things, and then one of these things. And that will be one side of this. Okay. Okay, so we have hot side going in, right? So now, we're not actually going to be heating this up. We're going to attempt to heat this up to, like, crazy amounts. Okay, so from here, we need to extend this over. And to be 100% honest with you guys, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. And then, oh, can I do it that way? I don't think I can. Wait, no, wait. And then if I go up to here, and then kind of arrange it that way, and then go over and then down. Wait, no, do I need to do it like that? Wait. Okay, that's not gonna work right there. Okay, hang on. Okay, so this needs to be a straight section, then a curved section. Okay, and then this has to go, that has to go, and then we put this back in. Okay, I think that will work. Well, I mean, if I want to do it that way, though, then just let's do it right, right? Right. Okay, so we're gonna do this guy over here, right? Can I put that into there? Yes, I can. Okay. And then we're gonna rotate this, and I'm gonna connect both sides of this thing anyways. Okay, so we have a pump, right? Now we're gonna take this pump, and we're going to pump or increase the pressure of the gas that we're gonna put into this little tiny section of pipe to a ridiculous amount. And then we're gonna put it into here. And then this has to go out like this. Okay. Then I'm gonna need this little pipe analyzer guy over here to monitor the pressure in here. And we're just gonna pump the pressure up to a ridiculous amount, basically up to 55,000 megapascals, and that should increase the temperature of the gas well beyond what this is. So that should take what little bit of heat we're starting with here, get it even hotter, and then get that heat to transfer over to this side to heat all of this up. At least that's the idea. Whether it's going to work or not, I have no idea. But now we need to connect everything. And then that, whoops, that can go there, and here. Okay, and then one more to go here. Okay. And then, because this is bidirectional, right? Once we've got it pumped up in here and this cools off to, or equalizes, whatever. Oh, that means I'm gonna need another pipe analyzer over here. And then I don't know if I can run all of this like onto here. Like I should be able to, right? You would think. All right, so I'm gonna need another pipe analyzer because I need to wait until the temperatures equal each other. So do I have another one over here? It's liquid pipe, okay. I do not. Okay. Pipe analyzer. There we go. Make another one of these, please. I mean, at this point, I'm just playing around with physics. So we're gonna see in fluid dynamics, I guess. Fluid hydrodynamics? I don't know. What's the correct word for that? Okay. So then we're gonna need this to be over on the other side, the hot side, right? So let me see. We'll run this out. Wait. Okay. Try this again. All right. I need you to go that way, and of course I fall. Okay. And then that, and then we'll do one more, and then that is where this will be monitoring from. Okay. So this, because I can't put it there. Well. It's gonna let me put that there? No way. No, I'm not gonna do it. This should not be possible. This should absolutely not be possible. But, whatever. We're gonna put it there where I know it should be possible, so I don't wanna take too much advantage of the game. I do want to play around with actual physical law rather than exploit a game, right? Okay, so from here, we have temperature, yes, 1.65 K, which is not that much actually. Is it really all it is right now? Hang on. That says 1.3 K. This is 1.3 K, so then why is this saying 1.6? Oh, that's 1.65 kk? 1,650 Kelvin? Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, so ideally, what would happen here? Also, I need you. Wait, hold on. Are you still? Yes. Okay. Kind of thought it was still on. All right. You here connect into there. Okay. So we have all kinds of stuff here. So if I were to take this, and we're at 50 right now, right? We turn this thing on. Okay, so that is jumping up into very high pressures very, very quickly. 21, 23, 24, 26, 28, 30. 40. Stop. Pressure of the pipe is dangerously high. It's not taking any damage though. At least not yet. But that is high. So we'll get a little bit of it out. Okay, so that was supposed to go up much, much higher in pressure, or sorry, temperature. So maybe this thing won't work. Okay, hang on. Before I do anything crazy here, let me take this off so that we're not just immediately moving stuff around, right? Okay. Okay, so I need to, yeah, because right now I don't know if that, okay, so that just took all of that and put it over here. Okay, I'm gonna drop this down to like 10, and then we'll see what we can do over here and see what it does to the temperature, if the temperature raises at all. Because, I mean, this should be technically raising the temperature, right? Because we're increasing the pressure. This is not doing anything? This is really not doing anything to the temperature. Are you kidding me? If you increase the pressure of a gas, it increases in temperature. Isn't that kind of like the point of all of this? But the temperature hasn't even moved. So what? Okay, now you're gonna start yelling at me, that's fine. Okay, how is that even possible, sir? Yes, I know, pressure dangerously high, blah, 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 blah. But the temperature hasn't moved at all. Like, it stayed exactly where it was. Like, how? What? I don't understand. Okay, let me just pump everything back out. So, you guys are gonna have to help me out here. How does that not raise up the temperature? Like, do I need more volume in there? Like, do I need to put like a little tiny inline pipe or something in there? Is that gonna fix it? Because, I mean, physics says you increase the pressure of a gas and the temperature goes up. And you decrease the pressure of the gas and the temperature goes down. I mean, it's standard physical law, basically. Okay, let's see, that's gonna be one of these things, and I'll just make a little one. Let's see what it does. If it does anything. We'll put it right here, right in line. Okay. Let's try this again, see if it works this time. Temperature is still remaining completely steady. Yeah, temperature's not moving even though the pressure is going way up. How does this work? Or I should say, why is this not working? I mean, I'm not going crazy here, right? Like, pressure, temperature in a gas, aren't they directly related? And yet here we are, temperature not even moving. Well, this kind of blows up my whole idea here. Temperature actually went down a degree. What? Okay, this is bugging me. Okay, so we're at 462, so it's actually dropping in temperature, probably because that thing isn't insulated. Okay, so what if I were to then erase the pipe? That will increase the pressure, right? Temperature didn't move. Still 735, pressure is going up, temperature is not moving. Temperature is still not moving. How does that even work? Well, I suppose it doesn't work, right? Yeah, it's still the same temperature, even though I increased the pressure like a really high amount. Okay. Well, fine. Whatever, we'll just pull it all out. Figure something else out. Well, that ruins all of my fun. That's even dropping temperature, so that's cool. Kind of disappointed right now, actually. Are all of my batteries all the way full? Wow, my batteries are all the way full. Okay. Well. Oh, wait. I probably should have eaten something too. It's fine. Okay, well then, that kind of destroys my entire episode. I had this all planned out, and it would have been lovely. And now it just... Okay, hang on. Let me just... I just need to verify this real quick. Maybe my understanding of physics is flawed, right? Pressure versus temperature. Okay, relationship between pressure and temperature. Okay. So it's stated by a pressure-temperature law. Law states that the pressure of a fixed mass of gas held at a constant volume is directly proportional to its Kelvin temperature. Therefore, as the pressure of a particular system goes up, the temperature of that system also goes up, and vice versa. Gas laws describe the behavior of gases with respect to pressure, volume, temperature, and amount. Gases are one of the states of matter, either compressed very tightly or expanded to fill a large space. Okay, so... Okay, so if I put in a fixed percentage of gas, fixed volume of gas, I should say, and then I increase the pressure, right? And there are several ways to do that, right? So first off, let's get rid of this thing. So that can go, and we'll just put in just a normal, everyday, regular pipe, right? And then we'll put in all of this, right? And we'll just run it all the way over here to the end. So we have a fixed volume. We're going to decrease that volume, but keep the amount of gas in there the same. The result should be that the pressure and the temperature both go up. Okay, so let's turn this on. That should be fine, right? So it's about 14 megapascals, right? Now, in here, at 14 megapascals, right? So we have however many moles all of that is, right? We're at 398. Okay. Now, if I decrease the volume like that, the pressure goes up, but the temperature did not. And if I do it again, pressure went up again, temperature did not. If I reduce it again, pressure goes up, temperature does not. This is not how the gas laws are supposed to work. So, the game does not function like this, apparently. Now, is that the same with liquid? Now, it should be the same as liquid. As you increase the pressure of a liquid, the temperature should go up. So, we will test that one as well after we empty this thing out. Okay. Unless they just temporarily disabled the laws in the game, maybe. I suppose that's possible. So we have a fixed amount of liquid in here, right? So let me grab some lovely insulated liquid pipe. Just grab this little small amount here. Okay. Now, we have a certain volume of liquid in here currently, right? And we'll extend this out so that way we get all of the liquid in here. Okay? Okay. Now, if we take a look at the temperature, it should be around, it's a little cold, 16.9 degrees C. Okay. But we have a fixed volume of liquid at a fixed pressure, right? Okay, so we're going to get rid of this one. Okay, so now we have trapped in a fixed volume. Okay. Now, we are at 16.9 degrees. If I get rid of this, pressure should go up. Okay. So we're at 11 point, pressure is actually dropping. Why is the pressure dropping? Unless I'm forcing this into a gas state, which, you know, possible, I suppose. Okay. No, it's all liquefying. Okay, so now we're at 17 degrees C. Okay. Now we're at 17.1. And keep in mind that it is freezing out here. Okay, so now we've compressed all of that liquid into this one tiny little section of pipe. And we went up 0.1 degrees. Okay. Now, I suppose another question I should probably ask is, does it depend on the type of pipe? And I'm just doing this that way I don't waste any of the liquid here, so we're just gonna... It should not depend on the type of pipe. But we will try it nonetheless. So if I grab just the regular old pipe, and we did the same thing, would this then work? And is it just a bug with the insulated pipe? So we are going to move this over here, and we're going to take all of this out. Okay. Okay, so we have a little tiny volume of gas here, right? All right, so we're gonna pump in just a little tiny bit. Okay, so we're at 672 Kelvin. Okay, okay. Now we're going to get rid of this. Okay, so now we have a fixed volume of gas and we're going to increase. Okay, so we're at 398. Okay, 398. Keep that in mind. Now, if I were to take this out, okay, we bumped up the pressure a bunch, but we're still at 398. 25.7, still at 398. 38.5, still at 398. Okay, so it doesn't depend on the type of pipe. It's just broken. That's wonderful. I probably should have pumped that back in. Oh well. My bad. Okay, so it's not working. I don't know, like it's like a bike pump, right? Let's say that you're using a bike pump and you fill up a tire, right? The more pressure, and I suppose that also has to do with the compression and expansion of the rubber tube, but the more pressure you try to pump into there, the warmer it gets, right? You can feel the rubber tube and you can feel it gets warmer. So I don't know, man. I don't know. My nose just started running for some reason, so that's annoying. Okay, so we'll put that back over here, I suppose. I don't... This should work. Right? Like, it should work. But it's not working. I don't turn these things on. Just kind of use up a little bit of the juice that I'm generating, because right now I think I've running into a surplus. Okay. We're at 83%. It's like the highest we've been at for a while. So Stirling engines are definitely doing what they're supposed to be doing. So that's great. We are maintaining a high amount of power versus a low amount of power, which is also great. But, I mean, like, what's... I don't understand. Well, hey, we're putting more pressure in here now. Stirling engines must have kicked on. Yep, they're on. Sweet. And then we're generating... Oh, no, that's the temperature inside of there. Okay. Does it tell me how much I'm generating? Does not. That's fine, though. But, I mean, it's working well. So I'm fairly happy with that. I'm pretty sure that the nitrogen in there is fine. This kind of bugs me. Like, this should work. But apparently, it doesn't. Do you know how many times that those Stirling engines are going to have to run before this thing gets up to 30 megapascals? It's going to be crazy. Just saw a little piece of ore pop up over there, so that's cool. Okay, so if I can't compress a gas to extract the heat out of it, unless I use like one of those little phase change things, I mean, I need to generate a lot of heat, right? But I don't want to connect it directly into there because reasons. I mean, what... Like, do we have, like, a thing to do this? So, I mean, like, the idea here was, right, we take a little bit of the gas that's in here, and we pump it up to super high pressures, which then gives us super high temperatures. We take that heat that we just generated just from pumping that up, and we put it into there, right, through the heat exchanger, which then heats up our exhaust gases, right, which is good. And then that would, of course, cool this side down, right, because it would equalize with whatever that is. And then we'd pump that cool down air back into here, which would then reduce the volume and make it even colder, which would cool that down even more, right? But because the volume of gas that we're putting in here is much less than the volume of gas that's already in there, it would only cool this down a little bit relative to what that cooled down via the heat exchanger, right? Or going back into a lower pressure thing. So it would have taken a few times, right, for this to get down to a colder temperature, but we would have taken all of the heat energy out of this and plugged it back into here while keeping the actual physical gas in here to be exhausted. So then instead of exhausting hot gas, which has a lot of energy still in it because it's still hot, it would have been exhausting cold gas. And then that would have just, gone straight up there and, generated a little bit of extra power with what, and then the only energy we would have left in the gas then is just its pressure. So, I mean, it would still be at a relatively high pressure, but it would be cold because we're sapping all of the heat out of it. So that was my thought, but apparently that doesn't want to work. So, guess we're not doing that. Makes me mad. I mean, like, if we were to put it into a tank like this, would it then apply there? Or would it still maintain the same temperature even though the pressure is really, really high? And plus, I think these tanks can't even handle that much, so probably not a good idea to do that. But, I mean, that should have been the same thing as putting it into that little inline tank, right? But as you saw, as we increased the pressure there, like, it did nothing for the temperature. So, game broken. Or at least it's not properly modeling physics. Even though they say that's what their goal is. Grr. Yeah. Just trying to think of like other ways that I could potentially take that heat out. I mean, like I can use radiators to radiate the heat out, but then I'm not gaining any heat, right? Which is kind of the whole purpose of this and connecting that up to a heat exchanger. It's like I want to heat that up even more. Just trying to think of what I can do here. So we have this thing, right? And this will heat up this pipe. So this is our heat exchange pipe. And that heats up, but it doesn't heat up to like ridiculously high temperatures. Like this would need to be like all the way up there in the red to get to the temperature that I actually want to see here. Let me see. I mean, the only other way I can think of to gain enough heat is to explode fuel. But I mean, that's no fun. Who wants to do that? Because then you're still taking something, right? And you're using that for heat instead of taking what you already have. So you're taking something new. Basically, you're creating the... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so we have this thing too, right? 866 pascals, temperature is 299, right? So if we pump in just a bunch, okay, and the temperature is actually going down. Is it going down? The temperature is not moving. But as we're increasing the pressure here, temperature should be going up, but is not. Okay, so we're at 293. Yeah, temperature's not moving, even though we're increasing the pressure. So is this like a bug or is this a feature? Because that temperature is not moving. Oh, 293. That's probably because it's, you know, getting to be daylight out. Or is it daylight or evening? I don't even know. Yeah, temperature's not moving. Oh, it actually went down. Okay. Okay, so then apparently the relationship between temperature and pressure isn't happening. I mean, we're still getting phase change, and even like the phase change should be causing some kind of dramatic temperature shift, but I mean, granted, it's not very much, but I don't know, looks like it went down again. Yep. Okay, so if we can't make use of the, what is that, the ideal gas law? Is that what that is? To generate more heat. Because, I mean, like, we should be able to do that, right? Okay, I'm gonna do something silly. And I'm gonna pump pump this into a furnace. And see if maybe something happens inside the furnace. Do I have it in here? That's a computer arc furnace. There we go. Regular old furnace. Okay. So we have our input and output gases over here, right? We can pump this. It's not going to let me do it into there, but that's fine. This is basically where we want to put it, right? And then, I mean, like, where do I want to put it? Because, like, all of the dials and stuff are here, right? So I want to be able to see them. And this thing needs other parts and pieces. Of course it does. Welder, right? Yeah, 2 iron sheets. I'll just grab that. I'll call it good. Oh, I need a wrench and 2 iron sheets. Okay. Okay, now I need the welding torch. Okay. Alright. So, I'm going to be controlling the pressure inside of here. And I'm going to watch the pressure and the temperature in here as I do this. And we'll see if that does any kind of funky business or if it just does nothing. Okay, so. What is breaking? Seriously, what is breaking? I've barely put any pressure into this thing. Okay, so something is happening inside of here. Overpressure. Wait, what? How is that overpressure? 4.7 megapascals in here. And it's saying that... How is... What? Oh, the liquid. Okay, yeah. Well, I can put a drain in there. See if we can fix that. That'll get the liquid out of there anyways. It's just weird. Like, I don't understand it. And that's not gonna let me put that in there, really? Oh, this has to be placed on something, right? Yeah, of course it does. Okay, fine. So that has to go to here, so let me just do the thing. Okay. Now, question is that going to drain all of the gas out of the liquid output? Survey says possibly. But for now, we'll just give it like a place to go. Now, does that... Okay, so it is dumping the liquid out, as it appears to be. Okay. Okay, so we're at 330, right? Okay. So let's turn this thing on. Okay, we're increasing the pressure inside of here. And we're breaking stuff again. Why and what? Condensation is happening inside the pipe. What are you talking about? Oh, I think I know what's going on. Yeah, let's drop this down to like 10. So I think this can only handle so much gas in at a certain amount of time, or whatever. And then I would have to inject a little bit of volatiles into there and then ignite it. And then kind of see what that does to stuff, I guess. So now the question is, how do I inject a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of volatiles into here? I mean, we have volatiles right here, so it's not like access to them is going to be difficult. But we do want this to work somewhat well. Okay. And I'm definitely going to need some sort of a valve or something in here, or like a little tiny pressure regulator, just to put a little bitty bit. Or I could do 2 valves, actually. That would probably work, right? So we'll pump a little bit of volatiles into the space between, close one valve, open up the other valve, then the volatiles go into the tank. We've got to make sure that it doesn't backfeed, of course. So you have to go up here, so we can put a valve here, and then this would, the other valve would have to be there. That's the only place it can go. Okay, so, Mr. Valve, you shall go here. And then we will get rid of this one. And then tell this to go up like that. And then I need another valve. Valve, valve, valve. There we go. Pipe valve. Okay. That can go there. Okay. So now, in between these 2 pipes, we should have not a whole lot of stuff. I need you, right? Okay, so that's got a little bit of stuff. So if and then we do have a little bit of oxygen in there, a little bit of nitrous in there. Oh, no, I needed a one-way valve. I just contaminated all of this, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. Okay, fine. I mean, I can fix that. I just need another filter thing over here. Well, okay, let me just, that was silly of me. One-way valve, followed by regular valve. Cannot place next, of course I can't. Why are you like this? Okay, fine. Then we will make you work. If you don't want to work, we will make you work. Okay. Now, from here, we need another valve, right? Okay. Just regular old valve. Blocked by cable corner. Of course it's blocked by the cable corner. Okay, fine. Okay. I'll have this bend towards me. Okay, now we'll put in the valve. Okay. Then I have to connect all of this up. I could put another one-way valve in here so that way it only goes one way, but it's fine. See, I'm wondering, like, if the same issue that I'm having is going to work inside of a furnace. That's kind of what I'm thinking about here. Okay, so that is now got a bunch of volatiles in there, right? Okay, good. So we close this off. Then we open that up. And that puts the volatiles in here. At least it should be putting the volatiles in there. Okay, so it's got 31 moles of volatiles, right? 31 moles of volatiles, but it's not pushing it in to here. Okay, so we're at, what, 10? Yeah, so we'll turn this thing on. Now is it going to push that in there? There we go. And if I light that on fire... So let's turn this off. I still feel like I need like a regulator or something in here to like pump it into here rather than, you know, this. Let me see what I can do here. You guys are probably like, what is he doing? And you know what? I'm right there with you. I have no idea. Pressure regulator. All right. Now, if I had a pressure regulator on here, I wouldn't need the one-way valve because it would have just worked. Okay. Now we're gonna jump this up to crazy amounts. So what are we thinking, like 10 megapascals? What am I doing? Turn you off. Okay, good. So we're pumping this up, putting in more volatiles. Okay, good. Eventually we're going to pull all of the extra crap out of this side, because that's where it's pulling from right now. And then, okay, so now we're at 10 megapascals, so we're turn that off. Push this into here. Okay, so now that this is at 450 and now falling, we need to get the exhaust back out. Okay, so I think this is a job for another valve. Can I put that on the back of that? I cannot. Of course not. Because that would make it easy. Okay. Well, I mean, what I can do is just connect that up and then just reverse the flow, and that should be fine. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so now that has a place to go, right? So then we can take this, get all of that out. So that should pull this all out, okay. Probably increase this to 100. Of course, that can only pull so fast. So, okay, so that means that it's probably stuck at like 10. Whether going in or out. And by 10, I mean the volume of gas that can move per tick, per second, per whatever. Okay, so what else do we have? How's our liquid pipe looking like? Okay, it's got basically nothing in there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's turn this off now, close this thing up, fill this thing up with 10 megapascals of pressure. It's going to take a while, looks like. It's like we're putting a little bit of stress on the pipe too. Okay, that's gonna take a while. So I'm gonna get myself some water real quick. Oh wow, we are way over an hour. Okay, well then I guess we'll end this video here, and we'll start up the next one pretty much as soon as this one starts uploading to YouTube. All right, so let me fill up. All right. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.